up, everybody? Welcome to the exclusive Hot 97 Dolla ign listening party, but the virtual way. I'm your host, Miabelle. I'm alongside the amazing DJ Kast. Kast, what's up?
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Yes, and we have the number one guy in the room, Dolla ign. Please welcome him, y'all. Clap it up silently. How you feeling?
How you
doing?
Let it
got
out.
That gas.
Yes, y'all. It's the gas. It is not coronavirus, right?
Yeah, we know what that is.
Y'all, please, the rest of everybody. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this. Ty, we love the album. We can't wait to jump into it. But before we do that,
thank you so much.
Before we do that and jump into the music, that you are the feature king, and you make it a point to make magic with all your collabs. And I know that's really important to you. And I kind of want you to dive deeper into that because the title of the album featuring Dolla ign. Pun intended. So please dive deeper and let us know why you went with that.
I went with featuring Dolla ign because it was time to bring more light to that guy Dolla ign, and he's always lending out his talents to everyone else, and right. I just thought it was time to put the spotlight on him. So shout out to that man. He came through with this album, and shout out to everybody that was involved with the album as well. Everybody did amazing, and I'm happy you guys like it. And shout out to my fans, Team Dolla, the greatest. I love y'all.
I love it. Now, I know you said that this is some of the best music that you've ever made in your career. How so? Why? What zone are you in that you feel like, this right here is the one?
I just feel like it just gets better and better every time. The best is yet to come. That was the best music that I had in my hard drive, and it's just gonna get better. So, shout out to that.
Now, what space have you been within this whole quarantine situation, the uprising that we're watching happen right before our eyes? I know, have you been cooking up while we've been stuck in the house? Is that when this album came to fruition?
I've been in the same space as you and everybody else. We've been in the house. Hopefully, y'all been in the house because it's real, for sure.
Right.
So I just been.
Is that when you got the most creative?
It was dope because it just reminded me of how I came up, which was in the back of my grandmother's crib, just cooking up, and I got a chance to cook up at the house a lot more, and I've learned how to use Ableton and a lot of the stuff. I learned how to play guitar better now.
Wow.
All type of cool stuff. So it's been ups and downs, just like it's been for everybody else. But there's definitely a lot of positive that's come with it. So, kicking it with family a lot more, hanging out with my daughter, hanging out with moms more, my girl more, and actually getting to learn my house and what cabinets I have and what drawers I have and where my stuff is and what stuff is, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause
I can appreciate that. Because before the quarantine, even me, like I never spent that much time at home, man. It be you so much out there in the rat race, running around, going from work and just living life. It's the bright side is now you get an opportunity to sit down and actually live. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So that's been good for sure. And we just all gotta stay focused and stay safe so we can get through this together. You feel me? It's crazy.
Absolutely. Now, I feel like with this album, you kind of take us through a roller coaster. You're giving us a lot of different vibes, a lot of up-tempo stuff, and then you get in your bag towards the end, deep in your feelings, and you bring the vocals out, the guitar is crazy. So I kind of want to walk through the beginning stages of the album. We got Spicy with Post Malone and Expensive with Nicki Minaj, where y'all are talking real hot, which I love. But how was it for you to get these features? I know with you, everybody wants to be on a joint with you. So is it kind of just like a call, like, hey, what's up? I need you for this. And
a call or it's just like happened to be at the same spot and we talked about it and we did it. Like, for instance, Freak with me and Quavo.
Right.
Right here at the studio that I'm at right now, but I was like getting off the freeway right here on Lancashire, and I was in my lowrider, top down, hitting
Ooh.
switch, got my shit clean, just got my shit charged, so I was on. You feel me? And I was just by myself. You know, this car pull up on me. It's one of the Mercedes, like the tall monster truck wheels, the Mercedes truck, and dude rolled down his window. It's Quavo. I'm like, oh, what's up? Pull up to the studio. So he pulled up, Offset came through, and we made a gang of songs. This is one of those from that day, you know? Like another one at this same studio, but in the front, I was walking through because my homie Jason Joshua used to be right here. And Jason Joshua mixes like a lot of people's records, and he mixed some of mine as well. And I was like, who you working with today? He said, I got Music Soul Child in there. I'm like, what? Like, what? Like, that's been one of my favorite singers of all time. And I pulled up and I'm like, yo, I'm in the other room. I would love to, you know, play you something. So he came through and I played him Your Turn. It was like already done. I'm like, yo, like if I could just get you on this song somehow, like it would be amazing. You know, I think it, you know, it would be perfect. So shout out to Black as well, and shout out to Tish Hyman. They were, you know, we already thought we had the song done, but music, you know, like I say, he's just always been one of my favorites. He did his verse and did some backgrounds. I had an interview that day or a show. It was right before quarantine, so I had to leave. And I tell him, like, finally I got him in the room, like once in a lifetime, because I don't see music nowhere. Like I do a lot of shows, see a lot of artists, but like
he be in the house.
Yes. Yeah, so I'm like, damn, I don't want to leave, but I gotta leave. So I just told him like, hey, I gotta leave, but knock it out, you know, if it comes to you. Cause like I feel like for me, like the songs always, they come from God, you know what I mean? It just comes. So if it comes, yeah, if not, then no. But it came to him for sure. He stayed, he chilled, and did his parts. And I got back, he was still working. So shout out to that man, Music, for sure. Those are just, you know, two ways a song can happen for this album. So
I have a question. Quick question for you, because you know you've done so many features and worked with so many people. You might have to think far back for this question. Like, was there ever a time, or who was the artist that you were like, that you found out you were going to work with, and you were so excited about it? You're like, yo, and like super, or even like nervous, because some of us would be nervous to even be in a room with some of the celebrities that you're on songs with. So like, who were you super excited to be like, yo, I can't believe I'm gonna be in the studio with this person?
Music Soul Child.
Music for sure. Yeah, especially when it comes to this album. Music, I couldn't believe it was happening, but he was super cool. That's another thing, like, you never know what you're gonna get when you work with different artists, like what kind of person they are. And that really don't, like, I'm not really tripping. I'm like, I'm there to make music at the end of the day, but like, it's funny when you just get in the room with different people, and sometimes we're like each other, we, you know, and we can hang out outside of the studio, and sometimes it's just like, all right, I wouldn't fuck with this person again. You know what I'm saying? They a weirdo.
But you still got to do the job because you're there to do the job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
I love it. Let's jump into some music, Kast. I want to hear spicy. I want to hear expensive, and trying to throw a little freak in there.
But hold on, let's have Ty pick the first one.
All right, fine. It's your album. Go ahead, pick.
You know what I'm saying? It's album. Let's have him pick the first joint that he wants to hear or wants to play for the people off his album.
The first song that I want to play right now for y'all, I can play anything I want.
Anything.
Off the album.
Save the deep stuff for the end.
I want to play my favorite song off the album, and it's called Your Turn, featuring Music Soul Child, Tish Hyman, and Black. Why my favorite song? Because what we're saying, I think it makes a lot of sense. You know, people try to own people, but you can't own people. You know what I'm saying? We all free, and we all have the choice to do what we want. and it's just your turn. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. So while you have me, make sure you keep
Love never felt so good, but I always knew it could. Now I don't wanna let it go, but I know this is life. When most time wrong feels right, and then nobody's really yours. It's just your turn, just your turn. For a reason, a season, who knows how long for? But it's your turn, so do your best to make me happy and keep it going on. Oh, it's your turn, it's your turn, it's your turn, it's your turn, baby. It's just your turn, it's your turn, it's your turn, baby. Nobody's truly yours. It's just your turn, baby. Nobody's truly yours. It's just your turn, baby. It's your turn, it's your turn, it's your turn, baby. It's just your turn, it's your turn, it's your turn, baby. Nobody's truly yours. It's just your turn, baby. It's just your turn, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm hard and I'm far denied for what I think was right. It doesn't make much sense to me. Oh yeah, 'cause I know I fell in love at 16, in love at 20, fell in love at 22. Now what the hell does it all mean? I know it's your turn. It's your turn. For a reason or season, who knows how long for? It's your turn. Do your best to make me happy and keep it going on. It's your turn. 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 Nobody's truly yours. It's just your turn, baby. Nobody's truly yours. It's just your turn. It's 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 your turn, baby. Nobody's truly yours. Truly yours. It's your turn, baby. It's just your turn. It's your turn. It's your turn, baby. Nobody's truly yours. It's just your turn, baby. Nobody's truly yours.
You know what I'm saying? Much love. Thank you.
Fire.
Right there is like what we saying. Like, I don't care if it's like a one night stand. I don't care if it's 2 weeks. I don't care if it's 70 years together. And then, we all got our ending point. You know what I'm saying? So it was your turn. So enjoy it while you have it and do your best. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate people. Call them and tell them you love them. You know what I mean? And that's one thing. Next thing, it's like the song is fully live. Like, no Ableton, no Fruity Loops, no no sequencer, just full live musicians just going in.
You can hear that.
You know what I mean? And how many artists out there doing that right now? You know what I mean? In the urban community. So y'all see what I'm saying, man. Much love to everybody involved. That's one of my favorite songs. If we could do another one, that's my other favorite, By Yourself, produced by Mustard, featuring my sister, Janae Aiko, where I speak on all the, single women out there doing it by themselves, like not making excuses, just going for it. You know what I mean?
Hello.
In a masculine world, but still doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to celebrate y'all and bring some more attention to y'all, and it needs to be spoken on even more, especially in R&B music. Much love.
That's that real. And this is Changing Faces, right?
Yeah.
Wow. That's that classic R&B feel right there.
What y'all know about that?
What y'all know about Changing Faces?
Wait till the beat drop.
You ain't never afraid to be by yourself. You ain't never afraid to be by yourself. Say you ain't afraid to be by yourself. Say you ain't afraid to be by yourself. You don't need a man, you do it by yourself. You did it by yourself. Well, is you single? With my single ladies, stack your bread and bought your own Mercedes. You
I see you, Lakeisha. I see you,
nigga, go away. You ain't never bought no drama. You ain't pressed. You want bigger things and better things. Put that work and stay on your job. You don't break a sweat. In the mirror taking pictures, you know you never afraid to be by yourself. You ain't never afraid to be by yourself. Say you ain't afraid to be by yourself. Say you ain't afraid to be by yourself. You don't need a man, you do it by yourself. You did it by yourself.
Yeah, you know I do this shit on my own. Pockets long, I'm so grown, I'm so godly. Even when alone, I'm never lonely. Only call him up when I am horny. Yeah, I'm that bitch and I know it. And I don't even need nobody else to notice. I'll be riding through the hood, bumping my own shit. Headed to the crib right by the ocean. Yeah, I did it, I do it all by myself. Yeah, I get it, don't need nobody.
You ain't never afraid to be by yourself. You ain't never afraid to be by yourself. Say you ain't afraid to be by yourself. Say you ain't afraid to be by yourself. You don't need a man, you do it by yourself. You did it by yourself.
Yes.
Fire.
Love that joint. You talking to us, me, and Lakeisha, and Avion.
Right.
And Nate.
Yeah.
All the ladies, all the single ladies out there doing it by yourself. Go get that now.
Yo, another thing that I love about the album is the way that, you know, this might get into nerd talk, but the sequencing of the album, how it just like the songs flow from one song to the next song to the next song. So you don't really have a chance to press stop or pause. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
like,
it, man.
Like, and people don't do that anymore. I just want to know why'd you guys do it that way? Why'd you feel that it was a need to do it that way?
I wanted to make a perfect playlist. And I felt like you say, a lot of people don't care. A lot of people, you know, it's more of a single driven world, but it was time for me to drop an album. So I'm like, let me make it perfect. Let me like really spend time on it and put energy and love into it. And like, it's so much love that went into this album, the type of love that created expensive. Has her baby boy in her stuff. And did the video, you know, like so much love. Universe with Kaylani, she was also pregnant, you know, so it's a lot of love and energy into this project, and I feel like it's resonating with the people, and I'm super happy and proud about it.
We love it. Another joint that you got on there with Roddy Ricch that I love, Real Life. You talking about, you know, a lot of current affairs. The police, they're still out here killing us. That's something that we're still dealing with. Rest in peace to Walter Wallace Jr., who just passed away in Philly. He was murdered by a police officer. And, you know, we're going through these uprisings and we're seeing these things happen. And it's almost like you can't escape it. You know what I'm saying? So what is it like for you? You're scrolling through social media and you see these things, and you know, you're also in your own bubble where you're dealing with your own life and your own business, and you know, you kind of look outside and you see what's happening. How does that translate for you?
You know, it hurts. I'm sure it hurts all of us to see
Right.
our brothers and our sisters, you know, be in these situations, man. So it's important for me to talk about it and raise as much awareness as I can, you know, with my platform, from that subject to social injustice, all type of things. You know, I included my brother as well, TC, who you probably remember from my first album, Free TC. He did the intro he did the song right before Real Life. He brings it in, and he brought in the song right after Your Turn, right before Ego Death. And we updated the fans on what's going on with his case. You know, he's been locked down for years for something that he didn't do. And we know that there's many people out there. So we got Weldon Angelo and Jessica, you know, helping, and a whole team, you know, helping with his case. So we just wanted to update the fans, and we thank y'all for y'all support. And it means a lot for sure.
Yeah, we appreciate you for being vocal and, you know, letting the people know that this is something that you care about and it's a part of you as well. And that's why we also get it in the music. And Kast 1, let's get into it. Could we play Real Life with Roddy Ricch? And it's on the lighter side too, because you talking about your 8 figures and the models and all that. So that's good. And everybody in the audience, get your questions together. We're gonna come to you later, okay?
I still killing niggas in real life. Signed a deal for 8 figures in real life. 3-way model bitches in real life. I done been around the world so many times. That's real life. Real life. Real. Call me ups and downs for real nigga. Tryna make $1 out of a nickel. No, they hate to see that we getting money. The whole Taylor gang ringing bells. 10 toes down in the Chanel. Don't hate me. Lost track of time, flooded out my AP. I ain't got time, they ain't tryna pay me. Jumped in the Porsche from the Mercedes. Did a song with Beyonce and Jay-Z. So many sacrifices. This ain't happen overnight. Put in that work in real life. I spend an M on this side. I still killing niggas in real life. Signed a deal for 8 figures in real life. 3-way model bitches in real life. I done been around the world so many times. That's real life. Real life. Real.
Me and my brothers counted up $1 million in real life. I remember we was marching through the field in the night. Had Glocks, we was posted outside all day. When my dog got out of court, I put him in tennis chain. We was stacking up the chicken, I counted up 10 a day. I been ballin' real life, give a fuck what a nigga say. We real life trapped, the pecs was in the bay. Double line floor mats and a new Bentay. Fuck up cheese, eh? We was sliding in a ride on the freeway. She want a 3-way on a C-day. I told her eat the dick up like a cheat day. We having a homegirls inside the PJ. Panoramic views on her every time she look up. Guess it's real life, none of these niggas never shook us. Got a couple million put up and I still shine when I pull up. Bitch, I came from the bottom, put the whole damn hood up.
I still killing niggas in real life. Signed a deal for 8 figures in real life. 3-way model bitches in real life. I done been around the world so many times. That's real life. Real life. Real.
Wow. Fire.
Yes.
Wow.
Thank you, man. For real.
Wow. That's crazy. Yo, so were you putting this whole album together during the quarantine, putting the finishing touches, or was it already done and ready to go? And you just...
Nah, I was putting it together during the quarantine. Right, the day before it came out, I was in the studio putting it together, adding more vocals and, you know, more guitars.
Yeah. And how did that make it? How did that make it more difficult?
It don't make it difficult. I'm having fun. I'm doing music. I'm doing what I love, and it comes from God, man. And I'm just here, you know, as a vessel, and I'm blessed to be in this position and super thankful. And I really appreciate y'all, for real.
Thank you. We love it. And I know that with your features and everything that you hop on and the music that you make, that you have your friends come on too. You're very particular about it. It's not just like, you know, come on this song because you're popping. So has there ever been a situation where someone wanted you on a song, but you weren't feeling it sonically? Like you didn't think it would be the right match for you. So you're kind of just like, no, because, you know, my spirit not sitting well with it.
Yeah. For sure. There's songs that I was supposed to be on, that are huge hits. I'm not gonna say
Right.
no names, but people have sent me the songs and like I could have been on them, and like I said, it turned out to be a huge hit with somebody else on it. And I'm like, they'd be like, "Yo, do you feel like stupid, or you know what I mean? Does it, fuck you up?" Or I'm like, "Nah, like if it didn't come, it wasn't supposed to happen, and like I'm still cool. Like there's still gonna be other songs. You know what I mean? Like the best songs for me, they just come like that. Like if I spend too long on it, or it could be like we spent a long time on the song. Like Ego Death, for instance, took 2 years until I felt like it was time to release.
Years?
Yeah, but I did the song the first day. You know what I mean? Like I did my part and the beat the first day, but then I didn't love my drums. So I went to Chicago and I linked up with Ye, and Bugs put those drums on it. And then, I added some more samples or whatever. Ye added his part. And then I still wasn't happy. So I linked up with Skrillex. He added some drums. And then I linked up with Twig. She added a part, linked up with my boy Serpent with Feet. He added a part. Still didn't like the Bugs drums, changed them again. Went to another person. You know what I'm saying? I kept on like just trying different things. I probably got like 78 versions of the same song until I was happy. And then went back to the Bugs drum. So it's finally ready, you know what I mean? So it's different every time with different songs. For instance, like off subject, and not on the featuring Ty Dolla $ign album, we just made Hit Different. I happened to be in Miami to do this show, and the show didn't happen. So I'm just chilling in the hotel. My homie Ant hit me up. He's like, "Come through. I'm in the studio with Pharrell." So I go over there. I guess I took too long rolling up. So by the time I get there, Pharrell wasn't there, but they like scissors in the other room. She said, "Pull up." So I go in there. We all in the studio. Everybody bullshit, not even making music, not even playing music, just talking, playing rock, paper, scissors, all type of whatever. I'm like, all right, what was y'all working on? I see the setup still, and still they bullshitting, but finally I get them to press play, and it's that beat, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Then automatically the melodies start coming, the words start coming. I go in the booth, she follow me in there. I'm like, okay. And she's like, "No, you gotta stand right here." I look down, she got all them crystals all over. She's like trying to align my chakras. So I'm standing. And I do. And next thing you know, Hit Different come like that. And then she go in the booth and do her part and it's over. You know what I'm saying? It happens different every time. And that was just like a one time, like, I swear we did the whole song in like 35 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And it was it. So it's different every time.
Right. And you said Ego Death took about 2 years for you to get to its completion. So Kast 1, come on, we gotta play that one. Ego Death, Kanye, Twigs, and Skrillex. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Oh yeah, you got some things on your mind. I would hate to see you cry. Ego Death is where you find happiness. That's the only place you find happiness. Off too many drugs, it's so bad for us. One too many drinks and you had enough. Murdered my ego when you walked away. It hurt my ego when you walked away. Gave you my all that wouldn't make you stay. Murdered my ego when you walked away. You had this look on your face, so much animosity. Ego Death is where you find happiness. That's the only place you find happiness. Way too many drugs, it's so bad for us. One too many drinks and you had enough. Murdered my ego when you walked away. It hurt my ego when
lot of people be thinking, but I'm just a sayer. Artists can't perform a Super Bowl, but it's okay for the players. All these halfway movements.
Got a song with a fucking presidential candidate, y'all.
Everybody want to talk, everybody want to type, ain't nobody finna do shh. And everybody throwing dirt. All that talk won't work. All that talk don't work. And who you think he talking to? Nerd. But wait to get worse. Wait it been bad. Showing up to the Grammys mad. Trying to win some we already had. Trying to become some we already are. Don't make me go Rastafari. We do no trying, no die. We live it, I'm living. I get more specific. All these admirations, likes and false validations, feeding to our ego. Come from Soca Negro. 1 and 4 get locked up. Your girlfriend get knocked up. Plan B was they plan A. To lower the count of our families. To lower the count on our damn votes. Let the man quote. Who dropped drones on him? Yeah, don't take that tone on him. Don't go watch the throne on him. Just hit the Billy, he gone on him.
I let my ego down, and then I rise back up. I let my ego down, and then I be stronger.
So born to let a sucker step up and get bombed. Bobby created by my producer.
Yes. We love that joint on this side. How's that skinny pop? That means it's good. All right, so now.
Very involved.
All right, so now we're gonna take it to the audience and let them ask you some questions because that is why they're here. So Laura, I'm gonna go to you first. Please tell Ty where you're from and get straight into your questions, girl. You're on mute, sis.
You have to unmute yourself, Laura. Okay. Well, Laura's gone. Oh.
All right, can you hear me now?
There we go.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to say, coming from a musical family like your grandmother and your dad being a musician, did that really inform you in terms of like, because it's incredible that you play a lot of these instruments live. I think that's amazing. Because, and I wanted to know specifically about this new Tyrone your real name is Tyrone, right? And your dad's name is Tyrone?
Yeah, for sure. So I definitely got inspired from my pops and his mom. She played and sung. And I found out my great grandfather, my grandmother, dad on my mom's side was this guy named Milton Roby. And he was like big, in Memphis back in the day or whatever. I guess he played guitar, violin, sung, had a whole little vibe. So I'm definitely inspired from the family and beyond the family, which is everything. My brother as well, he sings, my sister sings. Every artist that I've heard throughout my life, I've took something in. I've absorbed something in this big old yellow sponge. And I definitely, use it in my music right now. If that answers your question, good.
Everybody in your family's talented. I love to see it. Any of the guys have a question? Steven, do you have anything for Ty? Oh, he blowing a blunt right now. Look at that. What about you, Joe?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
So I have a bunch of questions, but one that's specific is when you were starting to put together the album, did you already have the people you wanted to feature, or how did that come about? Because there's so many people.
Nah, I was never thinking about who I wanted to feature on the songs when I was creating them. It's usually just after, I tell people the way I use people as features is more how I would use an instrument. Cat. Right now, I got him in the other room on a couple of my beats, and he has a certain tone that I use for a certain type of song. But other songs I would call my guy Dre Pinky, or my guy, it's so many different bass players I can name, but it's the same way, like how you know you want a certain tone. Then, you know, I knew on Freak, it's like, ooh, Quavo will be fire on this, his tone, like his type of voice. I wouldn't have called, not to disrespect anybody, but you know, I wouldn't have called whoever, you know what I mean, for that beat, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's how the features go.
It. Now, is it Casey, Kayla? I know you had a question. Unmute yourself, girl.
Hi. Hi. I did have a question. My girlfriend wants me to be. I'm here with my girlfriend, and she's messy. She wants me to stir the pot, but I'm not. I have a question. I want to hear more about. I had actually asked how it was working with SZA, but after you just said that she had you lined up with chakras and stones and crystals, I just want to know, like, I just want to hear more about it, like, how'd that night go?
It was chill. I think it's like a little. We were just chilling, like I said, regular conversations about life, and then the magic happened, and that's the best time. The best part about making music is just like when that magic happens. I feel like and the song comes out, everybody in the studio goes crazy, like, "Ooh, that's it." Because it'd be other times you be in the studio, say in another session, and we working like we done did 3 songs, and I still ain't feeling really none of them like that. Everybody else feeling, but I'm not feeling it myself, or you know, I'm feeling it too hard, and everybody else don't see it, you know. And then maybe on the 4th song, ooh, magic, you know. So it's always dope, especially when it happens the first time and on the first song. So I would work with SZA anytime, and shout out to her.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Can we play Hit Different as a bonus? We know it's not on featuring Ty Dolla $ign, but it is an amazing joint. Ty, is that okay with you?
I'm fine with that. Let's do that.
Yeah, let's do that. And then I'll let you pick the last song, of course, to say goodbye.
It's different, 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 it's different. It's different when I'm sitting here alone all by myself. It's different when I think you might be with somebody, yeah. It's different, it's different, it's different, it's different, it's different, it's different, it's different. This world, yeah.
Even if you wasn't mine, scared to admit my shortcomings led to overdraft in this affair. Declining quicker than we started. Evidence we misalignment. I get more in love with you each argument. Something wrong with me. I like the way you screw your face up, trigger me right when
I love this song, huh?
Can't get on without you. It's a shame, and I can't blame myself. Keep loving you, you do it. All that I know is mirrors inside me. They recognize you. Please don't deny me.
It's different, it's different, it's different, it's different, it's different, it's different, it's different. It's different when I'm sitting here alone all by myself. It's different when I think you might be with somebody, yeah. It's different, it's different, it's different, it's different, it's different, it's different, it's different. This world, yeah.
Still with it when you point it, got to keep me, I am chill. Don't you when you see me out, kick it with my new guys. Still hang around, even though you grab and grab. I could pretend you was my man. You love just how that feel. Out of my way, you out of pocket, need clear vision. But can't trust decision when you near me. Get myself caught in your crossfire. You a wild one. And I'm waiting and you like it's cool. Water like it's cool when you pull up with a new. And it's not all me. That I know is mirror
It's different, it's different, it's different, it's different, it's different, it's different.
Yes, hit different. Ty Dolla Sign, whenever you jump on something, you add a special sauce that cannot be duplicated. And we love you so much for that, okay?
What's up? I appreciate it.
Maya, I know you are a super fan, sis. So unmute yourself. Say the last question.
What's up?
What's up?
What up?
I just want to like commend you on your versatility and like just the way like you can switch it up and it sounds different like every time. But I guess like my question is like as an artist, like do you ever get writer's block? Probably not at this stage in time, but
Nah, on some shit though, like I call writer's block when you just are trying to make something, or you trying to like say something and it's not coming out right, and then you give up. But I try not to give up, and if I'm taking too long on a subject, it's not happening, go to the next song, we go to the next beat, you know what I mean? That's the whole thing. It's like sometimes you just may not be inspired and you got to come back to it on another day. But if it don't really come in like the first 15 seconds, I'll be to the next beat.
To the next beat, yeah. What else? Do you,
Girl.
Do you feel like was there a point in time where you feel like you could see all this happening for yourself, like that manifestation, like where you were like I guess like I make music, I just started out, but like do you ever like I don't know, look back and just like think like, oh my god, like I remember when like I really dreamed about this, like oh my god, like
yeah, I for sure used to dream about it from a young age, just knowing I wanted to do music and knowing I wanted to like make my pops smile and impress him, you know what I'm saying? Because he did music, and it's dope for it to actually happen. For a while, like I say back in, my daughter was born in 2005, and at that time, it was like, all right, you got a baby, you don't got a job, and you know, you got people depending on you, and now my mom's like, I'm not fucking with you, nigga, go get a job. Jalen's mom is like, I'm not fucking with you, nigga, go get a job, a real job, you know what I'm saying? At that time, I'm like playing for churches, you know, playing bass, at the same time learning, you know what I mean? Like what this drummer would do. The keyboard player, what chord was that? How do you play that? The guitar player, same thing. Choir director, watching him, how he directs the different people in the choir, and like what he would do with the altos, what he would do with the sopranos, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm learning how to stack backgrounds, you know what I mean? Whole time, education, that was my college, you know what I'm saying? My personal college that I put myself singing backgrounds for different people. People don't know it. Like, I did backgrounds for Teddy Riley, all type of people, just like being in different rooms, producing for different people, until I got my situation. And, you know, the first time I got a situation, it still didn't happen, you know? And after that, I went back to square one again, linked up with YG and Mustard through my big homie, Big B, who just passed this year, rest in peace. And from there, we came up with Tooted and Booted, a song that I'm embarrassed of to this day, a song that I'm sure YG don't love either. And I thought the shit was weak, but you know, it was my beat, and I did the hook. Even on the song when it came out, when you look, you look it up, it's not gonna say YG featuring Ty Dolla Sign. It's just gonna say YG Tooted and Booted. You feel me?
Yeah.
In the video and all that, they took a nigga name off, all type of shit. I kept on going, you know what I'm saying? Until I got, Paranoid or Nah, and then everything just started going off. Everybody started wanting the feature, and I just kept on working. So Nah, like in the beginning, I didn't know what to expect, but I just knew if I kept on going, like this is what I love, like what else I'm gonna do, you know what I mean? So it worked out, and shout out to all my fans, and shout out to y'all for doing this interview, and you know, just keep on going. You as an artist, like you could do it for sure. If this is what you really want, go after it, you know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody stop you and don't take no's for an answer. She'll tell you. It's my manager.
We love it. We love it so much. Now, before we say goodbye, Ty, please give us one last joint to play. One of your other faves. You already told us two. Let's bring us out with the last one.
I got one last joint. We got to heat it up. You know, I like to do I like to do the shit that's gonna turn the crowd up the most last, just like it's one of my shows. And I think this is the turn up of the album, featuring my brother Post Malone. It's called Spicy. So look for the video real soon. And
Who tryna go? Who gon' drop it down like it's money on the floor? Who tryna bust it for the dollars? Who tryna freak, bring her home, girl, and run it? She my spicy little mama. She let me bust a pinata. I buy her all the designer, but she's still leaving tomorrow. Who tryna go? Who nigga hope that she don't? Who tryna slide for the night? Who tryna weapon eye? Say my name, yellow diamonds on my chain, lemonade. I can never be your main, but tell your main, you gon' have to call him back another time. Girl, let's get high and ride, go up, get loud, get right here and now. Yeah, tell me, who tryna go? Who gon' drop it down like it's money on the floor? Who tryna bust it for the dollars? Who tryna freak, bring her home, girl, and run it? She my spicy little mama. She let me bust a pinata. I buy her all the designer, but she's still leaving tomorrow.
She tryna pull my pants down. I was lighting up a star, got my break time. Told her, babe, I gotta meet her over FaceTime. She don't care, my little mama never waste time. Ooh. Gotta get your flight real quick. So you can see me on the plane in the fucking lipstick. She look at me like, give a fuck what I think. She bad, she crazy, but I like it like this. Shawty so bad, man, shawty so cold. Wanna go out, 25 years old. Met her in the club, they were playing psycho. Now we met JP's and they all rose gold. And we both can agree. Oh, she was.
She's so expensive, okay. She's so expensive, okay. Demons of the Benzies, okay. Diamond tennis necklace, okay. Lambo or the double R truck, yeah, yeah. She gon' let a superstar fuck, yeah, yeah. She's so expensive, okay. She's so expensive, okay. She got expensive taste, hey. She got a slim thick waist, hey. Girl, it's not your face, it's your ass. I mean, girl, it's not your ass, it's your face.
Yo, was that line?
Yo, bitch in the nose, please. My girl in the courtside floor seats. Yo, bitch, a fall to me. I'ma take my girl to Dior this week. All my bitches slim, thick, and athletic. She ain't my girl and she ain't got a pedic. All my bitches gotta fit my aesthetic. She ain't your girl, she right here in my section. She's so expensive, okay. She's so expensive, okay. Demons of the Benzies, okay. Diamond tennis necklace, okay. Lambo or the double R truck, yeah, yeah. She gon' let a superstar fuck, yeah, yeah. She's so expensive, okay. She's so expensive,
got a shopping problem, got expensive taste. Bust down paddock with the expensive face. Gotta give me ice if you tryna skate. Gotta swipe the Air Max if we go on a date. If we go on a date, gotta blow on my cape. But don't hit me if it's tiny. Girl from Escape. Need studs for my ears, Louis scarf for my hairs. Latest bag from Chanel, and I ain't trying to wait.
That was Spicy with Post Malone and Expensive with Minaj. Ty Dolla Sign, we love the project. Thank you so much for taking time out to do this.
Thank you, Ty.
Shout to everybody in the audience.
For sure.
Thank you.
Avon, Joe, Lakeisha, Casey, Laura, Maya, Steven. You guys are all amazing. Keep streaming the album. It's called Featuring Ty Dolla Sign. And we cannot wait to see more visuals and Tiny Desk that's coming out tomorrow. Right?
Oh, he's doing a live Tiny Desk. I'm gonna watch that.
Yes.
And, fully live, like I say, no sequencing, none of that. You get to see it just like I said. We did Your Turn and track 6 with Kanye and Anderson .Paak and Thundercat, just like straight up live, me and the homies playing. You get to see me on the MPC making Ego Death right there in front of you, like with Skrillex, you know what I'm saying? With the band. You get to see me doing Your Turn live, playing guitar and singing. So it's pretty dope. Y'all can't wait for y'all to see it.
Yeah, we're excited to see you flex those vocals and, you know, do it for the people the same way that you've been doing it.
Thank you so much.
Guys, like y'all ain't gotta go, but you gotta get the hell up out of here. Kast One, thank you. I appreciate you. You're the best DJ ever.
Later, guys.
Peace, y'all.
Love you, Mia.
Thank you.
Bye. Love you too, girl.